So I just got back from a conference this weekend and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. And I also realized how passionate I've become about this topic of the fact is there is no one size fits all for anybody. I do feel strongly there are tools and ideas and concepts that can really only benefit and help us. But to try to put on someone that this is the guaranteed path or this is the guaranteed cure is to me not only unrealistic, but that also it puts a lot of pressure and shame on people. And I have, become very passionate about all of the types of things I work with and teach and all of those things. And I do stand very strongly, always have, that it will not help. But I'm always very clear with people when they're on a consult call. I don't promise cures. I don't believe in that. It doesn't mean I won't hold the space for somebody to have significant healing. But one, a huge philosophy of mine has always been, healing is not always about being symptom free. You can still have illness and disabilities and be a very healed and whole, healthy person. And that also, it's not fair to people to tell them that this is the one and only way. And if it isn't 100% successful like the person next to you, it's your fault. That is completely unnuanced. It puts unnecessary pressure, and it's just not realistic with how life and human beings work. One of the words I think that gets hijacked a lot is holistic. And holistic somehow became completely all natural. Holistic, the whole idea was to look at the whole model in front of you, the whole organism in front of you, right? The whole person in front of you. So it's mind, body, and spirit. And that doesn't mean the body doesn't need support sometimes. And it doesn't mean we throw out modern medicine that has created a lot of gifts for this world, or we don't support the body with modern medicine, or we support the body nutritionally or with supplementation or what have you. And, and then we look at the mind component and the spiritual component. Somehow in this narrative, it became doing things all natural, whether it's been, fixing yourself purely through a diet or fixing yourself through, mind-body work or trauma work or somatic work or, brain retraining and neuroplasticity work. And I feel so strongly like those things can only benefit and help somebody if done correctly and if tailored to each person. But that is unrealistic to say that this is the cause and effect for every single person in front of you, or the cause and effect for every single disease. And I think not only is that unrealistic, but it creates, I've seen this over and over again, it creates a feeling of failure for people. It creates a feeling of shame, inadequacy, and judgment, self-judgment, or maybe judgment of others. And I think one of the greatest gifts you can bring into your life is to realize that life is complex. Life is nuanced. People are complex. Situations are complex. Each individual's path is complex, and there's multiple truths always happening at one time. Always happening at one time. So the more you make space for that, the more pressure you take off yourself, the more you free yourself from self-judgment, the more you allow yourself to have capacity to heal as well, the less stringent you are about a specific outcome. And the approach changes, and that's always how I work with people, is that you approach it at a place that I'm doing these things to help myself instead of looking for one specific outcome and then feeling like I'm not enough if I don't exactly get that outcome. So I'd be curious to hear your thoughts, and this is a big topic, and I will look at those comments and maybe make another video about this, and I will see you guys soon. Ciao.